Hello, everybody.
Hey there.
It is Monday.
Yeah. Does that feel weird for you to say?
Yeah, it does feel weird for me to say. So they're fixing our parking lot today.
Yeah, I'm a little scared for my car.
I know. So they had like a big light fixture in our parking lot that got run over one day when we came to work. But you would have thought they would have like cleared off the cars around it. But oh no, there's cranes and all sorts of stuff going on. But anyway, welcome. We're excited to be here. Another week, another day of Facebook Lives. What are we doing today?
We are going to be continuing on with the embellishments for Quilting Through the Seasons.
Wonderful. Have you seen that new ladder quilt that's coming out? I know. I'm so excited. We've got a Halloween ladder quilt coming out. I'm sure Cindy's going to tell us all about that. Announcements. Let's see. Do we have any announcements? We have Viking Club on Wednesday. I know I'm all off with my days too. So we have Viking Club on Wednesday with Matt and Amanda. So we hope to see some of you then. And I can't believe we are like in mid-March already.
Oh, I know.
We got St. Patrick's Day right around the corner.
I know.
We haven't done too much on St. Patrick's Day for lives. We'll have to get on that. We've only got about a week left, right?
Yep.
And I think that's all that we have going on. I meant to bring over my serger project, to show you all. But anyway, we have a giveaway.
Awesome.
It's a giveaway that you may have to finish because somebody decided to sew the binding on half of this placemat and not all the way around. She thinks she may have run out of bobbin thread, but we're not going to mention any names. Cindy. And these are going to Lorraine Myers.
Oh, awesome.
So,
Congrats,
Lorraine, we will send these to the Littleton store for you.
Yay.
What do you have?
So I know I worked on them last week, but we kind of have some information now on the second volume of the Kimberbell mini quilts.
I'm so excited.
I am too. Theirs are, oh my gosh, they're so cute. So the July through December, those are available for pre-order. So the CD is going to be $64.98 before the sale. The embellishment kit is $29.98. So the prices are a little different than the last set, and then we'll still do the fabric kit and the embellishment kit bundle, and we're going to keep it at $135 for that if you want to partake in that. And I don't think my picture turned out super great, but that is your preview of the July through December mini quilts. They have a totally different feel this time around, I feel like, but they are super cute, and I am super excited to get my hands on them and get sewing.
Do you know what happened to Val's My Soul? We should show that. So Val got her sample finished for the brand new Janine Babbage design pack that is in pre-order right now, so it's not something that we have in stock. And it is, we're gonna like do
really
a drum roll or something.
But maybe we should just take them off.
So this is, well, which one did you, I need the first one first. I'm gonna read them backwards. So My Soul.
And then this one has two options.
Is fed with needle and thread. So this is the brand new tri-stand, and we talked about this a little bit last week about how you can make it into a wall hanging by not making them separate. But the nice thing that Janine Babbage has done this time is she's done an option for the middle one. So if you don't like the dress form, you have an option for the quilt.
That's so cute.
Personally, I like the dress form.
I kind of do too. I love the ruler.
Yeah, I like the roller around there too. So this is the brand new, this is $16, and with the 20% off, it comes down to $12.80. And then we also do have the fabric kits ready on that, and the fabric kits are $8.50. Janine Babbage does have great designs, Amy. I totally agree with you. So the fabric kit is $8.50 if you are wanting the fabric kit for the colors that Val did. And these should be in pretty soon. Yeah, so the design packs should be in pretty soon on that. Well, I wonder who Jack's talking to. He says, good morning, pretty lady. And there's two of us here. So
hi, Uncle Jack.
Yeah, let's put ladies. Her work is very well digitized.
Yes.
I would agree with that. Okay.
Gail, I think we have your name on one already. I think when we were
Maybe
doing
she wants
those.
two.
Well, I mean, yeah, sure. If you want another one.
Actually, I do think your name was put on one this morning, Gail. Anyway, we have a fabric bundle today.
We do.
Yes. We got a new, some new fabric in from Riley Blake. I do love, have we ever had Janine Babbage in the store? We have not, but we've been talking about that. So please hold. We can definitely put some feelers out there and see whether that's even an option. I don't know how much traveling she does. Do you?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Anyway, so we've got a new line of fabric in from Riley Blake, and do you know what it's called?
Pop Arazi.
Pop Arazi, and I don't know, I know it probably shows up really well on the blue, but it's like a really mini dot on like a tone on tone.
They're
so
super cute.
There's a really pretty navy, and then there's a cream, a red, of course, white on white, you can never go wrong with that, and then this really pretty lavender pink color. What would you call that?
Fuchsia?
Fuchsia.
I don't know.
To me, fuchsia's darker.
More pink?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
not
One
quite
minute it
sure.
looks lavender, the next minute it looks pink. But anyway, that is our fabric bundle. 5 half-yard cuts for $27.50. So we will get that kit sent down to the Littleton store for you, Miss Pam. Magenta. Okay, that's a good way to describe it. These ones by themselves, I'm in the patriotic mood recently.
Apparently you
yes.
are.
I made a really cute patriotic mystery for the next mystery. And I made that this weekend, and it's come out really cool. No, it's definitely not a periwinkle. Periwinkle's more of a bluey color. Anyway, so this is the paparazzi bundle, and this is a Riley Blake fabric.
There you go.
Talking of patriotic, we have the next Serger Club project. So this is called a Serger project, and it is going to be on Friday, April 19th at 10 a.m. It will be a Zoom class, and it is the patriotic picnic placemats. And the class fee is $10, and the kits are $14.50. And the backing is the same as this fabric right here. Okay.
Okay.
I think we're good.
All right.
You're going to start stitching?
We are.
Okay, let's go for it.
Okay, so I am going to get started with our little portrait.
I gotcha.
With our little portrait inserts. Okay, so on the quilt you make 3-dimensional frames, and then you have a series of inserts for each frame.
Maybe we should walk over there whilst it's embroidering, and we can show them exactly where it's going to go on the quilt.
Yes.
So we are working our way through the embellishments for the Quilting Through the Seasons quilt. And of course, these can be done as little mini wall hangings or anything that you want to use them for. You don't have to use them as embellishments for the quilt.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our 5x7 hoop, and I have a tearaway in here for this, and I'm going to just stitch out a placement line. So what happens is you have these little frames. So this is one of them. Okay. And then you create these inserts that go in them that you change out for each season. So
the frame is like one set frame?
Yeah, you only make one of each frame, and then they have these cool little tabs
pockets
on the back. So this requires a totally different kind of stabilizer, so I'm going to actually do both projects that require the washaway stabilizer the next time I do live with this. But this is what you would insert it into.
And so what page are you on in the book?
I am going to be... So the actual dimensional frames start on 93, but I'm going to do the insert for spring for the first frame, and so that's page 100.
So 100 for the insert and 93 for the outer frame.
Or I guess technically 99. Okay. So let's see if that makes that better.
So Miss Anne, have you got your quilt made yet?
Okay, so what this is actually doing, so this is just one hooping that you kind of need to start off with because you need to create a base for each of your inserts. And
they are actually on the shape?
Yeah,
shape?
Just the base part is.
Okay.
Okay, so this template that it's making here, you're just going to stitch down your shape form, and then you'll be able to cut that out, and then we're going to rehoop and actually start the project. But you need to make 4 sets of these. You need 1 set of these for each season. Okay.
So this is just a placement, nice white on white there, so I'm sure you can't see it very well. And this is just so that we know where to lay our shape form down, right?
Okay. Yes, and I'm only going to do this one right here, so I know my shape form's not cut to the right, but that's the one scrap I found. So. And
guess what finally arrived today that we have had on back order for like 2 or 3 months?
FlexiFoam.
FlexiFoam. So if any of you have been running low or waiting on the Kimberbell FlexiFoam, it has been on a back order since probably around Christmas time. It's been a while.
Yeah,
and we just got it in stock today.
Okay, so again, I'm only working with this one frame that we're going to do on live today, so I'm only worried about this one right now. And then we're basically just going to do our standard trim around. This should be a tearaway, so maybe not. Thought it was. But we're just going to trim up to our stitches here.
Miss Cindy, I will definitely ask Val if she can provide that for you. Green magnets. Oh.
Whoever was on the machine before me was working with the scan board.
So Kimberbell, not really. Baby Lock has a scan board that looks like this, where you can put images and things like that to scan on it. And then these magnets are used to hold your papers down, and they just didn't get put away. So we'll do that.
Okay, so then you have your little base that looks like that for this particular frame.
So I'm sorry, but why couldn't they just tell us what size to cut this?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so then we are going to hoop another piece of tearaway, and really struggle apparently. All right, and we're gonna bring up our portrait one.
No, those magnets are not to be used on hoops. They are purely to hold paper down onto the scan board to scan it in. So they're not very strong magnets.
This happened to me the other day. Little guy.
Try putting it into the, there it goes.
Okay, so what's nice is that they are broken down by season. I really like that. And we're gonna look for our first one. And our first one is the umbrella. So that's this little guy right here. All right. And we are going to put our hoop in. Okay, and we're going to create a placement line to put our base down that we just created. I also don't understand with this step why we needed to have a whole
Separate embroidery file.
Yeah.
Yeah, why couldn't we just put it down here and... Okay, so if you're doing this, let's just hope Kimberbell's not watching. Just back this up. It is the exact same size, right? Yep. So just back it up and stitch it again for your tack down for your shape form. And then you wouldn't have to do the first hooping.
Okay. So there is a slim tack down going on here. Plus it's going to give us a placement line for our little Velcro dot.
Okay. The purple umbrella is pretty cute. And that is the positioning for your Velcro, right?
Yep.
It does that little tiny round.
Tiny little round circle for a placement. And I do have it taped. It's on my, taped with my Kimberbell tape going on right here to hold that down. And then we will secure that. That was not what I was supposed to do. That was dumb. I was supposed to put that on the back.
Uh-oh. Please hold. Let's show you the fabric bundle again while Cindy is unsewing. So the fabric bundle is some Riley Blake fabric that we just got in today, and it's called Paparazzi, and it is this like dot, like mini dot, and we have it in this really pretty magenta color a white on white, a really pretty blue, a cream color, and this is almost like a tan on a cream, and then a red.
Okay.
So Karen, on the Gloria Summer there is some alternative layout and options to make different projects, and that is what I can send you the link to.
Okay, so that little piece of Velcro goes on the back.
And then you're going to stitch it again.
And now we're going to stitch it again.
Better late than never, Miss Pat.
All right. So I'm going to remove my tape from the back here, because it should be nice and down now. Okay. And we are going to stitch out our placement line for our background fabric. And this is the only piece that has the fusible backing on it for this little guy.
Cindy, this new fabric, you didn't make up paparazzi, right?
No, that's the line.
That is what it's called? Okay, that's what I was presuming. So, Christine, the name of the fabric line is actually called paparazzi.
I feel like that went around like 3 times. That was weird. Okay, I'm gonna back that up because I think that was supposed to be our tack down line, even though their directions say there was a placement line. So, now we'll tack it down. And then we will trim . Okay, so we'll trim our fabric, and then it will do a zigzag to encase our little frayed edges.
Was there fabric on the back of this or not? No? We certainly can, Miss Leader. Do you have your book there? I won't lose your page. We're on page 100, just in case I lose her page. Okay, so today we have been working through the Quilting Through the Seasons quilt ladder quilt. And what we are doing is taking you through some of the embellishments that go onto this quilt. So we will take you over to the quilt here in a couple of minutes so that you can see the actual quilt. And then, so today we are working on this frame. Can you pass me the frame, Cindy? So this frame, you sew one of these out, but then depending on the season, you will put different inset pieces behind it. So the frame itself, if you look, has these little fabric tabs at the back. And then this little piece, the inset piece, will actually be removable. So you can change them out for the different seasons. So cool.
That goes pretty.
Oh, wow. Look at that. That's
and Glide calls this color mulberry.
Mulberry. Okay, there we go. The fabric we're going to call is mulberry. So we are working through the embellishments for the ladder quilt.
Okay, so we're going to do the shading on the bottom of our umbrella.
So if you were a little late joining, we also showed the next Serger Club project, which is these patriotic picnic placemats. And the class is on Friday, April 19th, and it is a Zoom class that I will be teaching. If you do not have a serger that has the cover stitch, you can actually do this portion right here with a twin needle on your sewing machine. So I do have a couple of people that want to sign up for the class, but they want to do it on their sewing machine and not on their serger, and that is fine too. So the kit for the class is $14.50, and it is sufficient fabric to make 2 placemats, and then the class fee is $10. It'll be a little while on that, Wanda, because the thread kits have not been released, and I want to make my sample with the threads. So I do have a thread kit on order for that Bloom and Grow Serger quilt. We don't carry the threads that they suggest, so I do want to do my sample in those threads.
Okay, then we're going to change to gray. This is going to create, what are they called, like the spines or something of the umbrella.
Okay.
And then our, the main part of the whole thing.
We'll certainly do that, Miss Susie.
The ribs. They're called the ribs.
The ribs, okay. Ribs, spine, kind of the same thing. Body part.
All bones.
Maybe when you've done this, we can take these bits and pieces over to the quilt and show them where they, do you know where they actually go? Glad you do. What is the Bloom and Grow project? Well, Miss Roxy, let me get you the answer. Val, down by my desk is the fabric kit for the Bloom and Grow. Would you mind bringing it over for me, please?
Okay, so then we're going to put black on, and it's going to do our handle and the little part that sticks up at the top.
So Roxy, the Bloom and Grow project is a project that was created by Amanda Murphy and Pam Mashi from Benina on their top of the line serger. And it is a promotional thing right now. Thank you. And you might have seen it in some advertising, but it is a whole quilt that is done completely on the serger. Look at these blocks. Aren't these fun? I love these. And this is going to be a stitch along that I'm going to do on Facebook Lives. So we will learn how to get really creative with our sergers. I have not completely read all the directions, but I honestly don't see why this could not be done on other sergers. If there is certain stitches or something that are specific to Benina, I'm sure that we can look at some options there. So this is the Bloom and Grow. The pattern itself is $29.99.
Okay, so then we're going to, we did a placement line, and now we're going to tack down.
What's the fabric for?
The actual, like, main part of the umbrella.
Oh, okay.
The stitching we did was, like, the shading underneath.
Well, let me see if I can open this package, Charlene, and I'll let you know. So here is the pattern. So it does say that the batting needs to be 57 by 80. So I'm going to guess that that would be pretty close to the size. So probably like a twin.
Okay. So you definitely wanted to tack it down in the purple or whatever color you're going to do your decorative stitch on, because it's an open stitch, so you'll see it. But before we do the decorative stitch, we're going to do some more of those ribs on.
There's a lot of stitching on this tiny little umbrella.
I know.
It's an itty bitty.
And then we'll go back to our purple for that decorative stitch.
Well, we still have 5 more color changes on this little project.
Well, yeah, it's got the lettering and a little flower.
So that's like a little pretty star stitch that's going all the way around the outside.
Yeah. I think this is like Kimberbell's new favorite stitch because they do it on everything.
Really?
Now. Yeah.
Probably because it's quicker than a satin stitch.
I could see that for sure. Okay, so now we're going to put on a light teal color. We're going to do our raindrops.
Who knows where I have it at? Which I didn't really have so much.
I 100% vouch for that one. She said, thank God for needle threaders.
Yes.
I have it right here.
Yes, Gail, I think you'll be far enough along that you would be up for participating in that. Miss Mary, I will see if I can get a hold of Steve here in just one moment and ask him that for you. Can you just confirm whether you brought them into the Littleton store or if you brought them into the Thornton store, please? Gail, I will look into the availability. I'm presuming you mean on the Bloom and Grow kit. I will look into the availability of that for you. Wow, it's really raining.
Mm-hmm. It sure is.
I think I'm going to take them over. Oh no, I'll wait for the bits and pieces. So as soon as Steve is finished chatting with this customer, Mary, I will ask him for you. So it is stitching the tiny little raindrops out. And it's pouring with rain. So, Karen, we are working on some of the embellishments for the Quilting Through the Seasons quilt.
think like 2 more and then it'll be done. All right, I'm gonna leave this same color on, and then we're gonna stitch out the hello.
Yes, it's static electricity.
All right, and then we'll stitch out spring, and I'm gonna put
No, I figured
a different color on for that.
She is going to make a puddle.
I guess we're doing flowers. Okay. All right, now we're gonna stitch out spring, and I'm just gonna leave the same color on.
Hey, Steve.
Yep.
Can I borrow you, please?
Yep.
Can you please go and give me an update on that machine?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yep.
Not yet, Karen. We are still waiting for that invisible thread to come in.
on the outside. I would do, that's the cover. Okay. And
When I said it's pouring, Linda went outside to look outside. She thought I meant outside. No, it's beautiful and sunny here today. I don't even know. It's like probably in the 60s, isn't it?
It's supposed to be, yeah.
63 degrees. Woohoo. And then we're going to have snow on Thursday.
As long as it stays to Thursday. Girls fly in Friday, so it can come, but it can only be here Thursday.
Yeah, we don't want snow on Friday.
By tomorrow afternoon.
By tomorrow afternoon, Miss Mary, is what Steve is telling me. So appreciate your patience there. Wonderful. That's what I meant too when I said it was pouring. No, it's beautiful and sunny. It's pouring with rain on her block.
Okay, and then the last color is a green for some stems with our flowers.
Perfect.
Okay. Do you still have our little frame?
Yeah. Like right here.
Well, all right.
Is that what you meant?
Yep.
Oh.
I think the arm was blocking it, so I couldn't see it.
Oh. We got some flowers going on.
Yep. All right. So here is our first little portrait.
I have not shown the Mystery 50 kit. I actually worked on Mystery all day yesterday. And both Cindy and Amanda this morning were like, ooh, I like that one.
Okay, so it does suggest that, or, you know, say that you can put some like fray block or whatever to prevent, I guess, any more fraying. I think you would be okay though. And then I guess it's probably easier to put it in from the back. But you're just going to insert these little corners.
That's cool. So I did cut the kits. They are at home. And I will show them tomorrow. But it is a very traditional. Oh, that is so cute. Okay, let's go over to the quilt.
Okay.
Let me put that in front of the camera so people don't get sick. Okay, I'm going to try and keep this in front of the camera so you don't get sick. Not very often, Donna. Not as much as I should, probably. Okay, where does this little guy go?
Okay, so with the Velcro that we put on, it goes up.
Oh my gosh, look at that. How cool is that? And we've got some flowers going on up there. And we got flowers down here. And they literally just Velcro on and off, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
I love it.
So cute.
I really, really like this quilt.
I do too.
Yeah. I think it's very neutral. It's not
it's not like in your face.
No.
Overly cutesy.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Super subtle, but still super cute.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready to work on our big quilt?
Oh, I didn't realize we were doing something else.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I don't have anything to put in front of the camera now. Okay, all hold on. I'm taking you for a ride. While Cindy gets ready for the next little thing that we're going to show you today, I'm going to talk about the Kimberbell event, which is Day at the Spa. And it is this really pretty bowl that is done with embroidery, and then you add the rope and the fabric. Isn't it cute? And then it has this little soap bag. And then this zipper pouch is so darn cute. Look how they did this, like ruffling right in the center here. Isn't it pretty? Love it.
Okay, so we're gonna get
the lace
started on the center of this block, but while it's stitching, I'm going to talk about some other portions of it. Okay, so let me find where we're going, because we're kind of going backwards in the book now. And the center of the large quilt panel we're going to go out to page 66 for this.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to do a placement line for our batting.
So can you show us what we're making?
We are making the spring version of this little guy.
Perfect. See this, even though it has the buttonholes on it, you can eliminate the buttonholes. You could make these as like little coasters or little mini quilts. You could put them on those little 5-inch hangers. You could do all sorts of fun things.
Yep. And even though the buttonholes are its own separate file in order to add those in, so if you do want to make this as a little like coaster or whatever, you don't have to do that part.
It is like a kid's playhouse, isn't it, Linda?
Okay, so we're going to cover this with our batting and stitch this down.
So I can tell you that Mystery 50, I did figure out the price last night. It's $32.50, and it is a table runner.
I love it.
I will have the kits to show you tomorrow, but it is a table runner, very traditional. And it goes together really quickly.
It looks like it.
Patrick is really going to have to get the fork pins out.
Oh no.
Yes, there's lots of points to match. I agree, Connie. The quilt is so pretty in person.
Okay, we'll do the usual and we'll trim.
Thank you. I will pass the word on to Karen.
Okay, and put this back on. And we'll do a placement line now for our background fabric. will tack this down. And then we are not going to trim.
We're not going to trim this?
Nope. Okay, I am going to put my white on. It's going to do, actually it's going to kind of look like your placemats that you did. It's going to do some quilting with that double.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Or it kind of has that twin needle look.
So, Miss Mary, today we are making some of the embellishments that go on to the Quilting Through the Seasons ladder quilt. And you have the first piece? Oh, no, because we left it over there. So right now we're making one of the little mini quilts.
Okay, so while it's doing the quilting, I'm going to talk and back up on this part. So this part is really simple, and it's actually very similar to the sentiment block that Amanda had done when it comes to placing your little blocks here. Mm-hmm. It has the little diagram here so you know which pieces are what number, and you just stitch them all out in the order that they show you. But you do create your little border pieces.
So you've already done those.
So I've already done that just because it was
time?
kind of a time, and you've kind of already seen it done. Okay. So like this step when you guys did that together, you've kind of already done that part.
So this background quilting is almost identical to what we're going to do on the serger. Look at that. It's going to be the twin needle look. And we're going to learn to do that on the serger.
That's a little exciting. So for this one, we're going to make these cute little tulips, and then our center will be complete. All right, so I'm going to, we'll put the green back on so you guys can see it. But we're going to do the placement line for the leaves part. That's an applique for each tulip. So we'll do a placement line for that fabric, which is our lime green. Get going soon.
I was just checking to see what they're... I'm okay. I'll text Amanda when I need to. I'm going to enjoy it this evening when it is lighter longer, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. And then we will cover all of those with our green. Ugh.
I'm right there with you, Mary. And Linda, I agree with you also. I don't care which time zone it's on, just leave it alone.
Just pick one.
Yeah, just pick one and leave it alone. I see trimming coming.
Trimming's coming, yep. Okay, so then we're going to cut these little guys out. And it is a full satin stitch this time.
Oh, so Hawaii doesn't change time, so now we're even further.
Oh no.
More of a distance for Miss Linda. Or a time difference. I'm closer to England by an hour.
Yeah.
Until they change theirs. They don't change.
They do it too?
They do change, but they don't change at the same time.
What time of year do they do it?
No, they'll do it here in the next probably 2 or 3 weeks, I would imagine. But
and they do it for spring one and a fall one?
Yeah.
I didn't know where this was, and I was actually going up to King's Super, and I said,
So this little machine it's very nice.
Okay, and all of these pieces are going to have the fusible backing on. All right, so then we're going to do the placement line for our first tulip.
So the green and your colored fabrics all have the fusible backing
Yes,
on.
the only one that doesn't are your 2 backing pieces.
Okay.
Sonny,
We can go to a whiter to like that one. If you like that better.
yeah, I think
All right, and this is our first color. And actually, it shouldn't matter because we actually have a satin stitch. So,
Is $7.99.
no, I pulled it out. I knew I did that.
For the ballad, I think is $5,000. But let me look.
Does it do all of the tack downs or does it do each flower individually?
It should do the placement, tack down, yeah, for all 4. Okay, I'll try that again. Go to the beginning. Okay. So,
Hi, Miss Anne.
I lost my pink piece.
Oh, did you? You should do all the trimming at one time.
Yeah, I definitely could.
So there is a bundle today. Let me show it to you. So we actually got a lot of boxes in from Riley Blake today,
my
didn't
gosh.
we? Yes.
Christmas.
It was like Christmas. And so we have a collection that is called Paparazzi. And it's these little tiny polka dots. It is a Riley Blake fabric. Geez, I'm having trouble with my words there. And we have this really pretty mulberry. So we're going to call it mulberry. We have a white on white. We have this blue. We have a cream and a red. And that is the bundle for today, $27.50 for 5 half-yard cuts. Mystery 50, I will show the kit tomorrow. I forgot to bring it. It is a patriotic table runner, and it is $32.50. And absolutely, if you want to pay for the Serger Club because you missed it, you will get the recording, yes. And I am actually going to be handing the phone over to Amanda. I am running out to go pick up some grandkids this afternoon from school. So I will speak to you all later, but Cindy and Amanda will finish up here for you. What do you think about the doohickey? What's a doohickey? Oh. Well, it, on hers it falls off.
Oh no.
I know. I'm saying it's a better price. I just saw
Okay.
the tag on what it was.
Hi, Linda.
Look at how nice the lighting is.
So Zane, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I do think that in the last week or so, you requested a bundle, and we weren't able to locate you in our system. So if that was you, and if you would like to place orders with us in the future, if you could give us a call so that we can get you set up in our register system, that way we can call you. I tried to search for the name that was written down, and it's very similar to yours. So
Okay, so I'm gonna trim all these out now, and then we're gonna do, I'm gonna leave my green on still, because we're gonna do the stem satin stitch.
hi, Karen.
We'll be with you in just a minute here. Hey, Matt.
And Zane, I believe it was the Fab 5 bundle that we had set aside for you, but I couldn't find you.
Brother, okay, so you're probably really familiar with then how these thread and all that good stuff.
How are you, Jer? It's nice to see you.
So it falls off like immediately.
So just around here.
Maybe not immediately, but you can bump it at all. Gravity does its work.
We'll grab that for you, Jer.
Alrighty. And then we'll do our satin stitch with our stems.
Threaded. Isn't that nice? Yes.
So Susan, let me see, there's more. So we only ask for you to choose which way is best for you to do your ordering. And by this next explanation, it's to prevent us from having an order from you on the comments and then an order online or however, so we don't end up with tons of things for you set aside. But if you are new to us, we do ask you to give us a call so that we can get you into the register system, and we will get you set up, and you have options. So for today, for example, you could say that my name is, if it's not obvious, because I know we have some people on here who use family members' Facebook profiles in order to watch the Facebook lives. So then they'll comment their name. They'll say, for example, like this is the Janine Babbage, my soul, and you'll say whether you need that shipped, if you need to pick it up in the Littleton location, or if you want it to be picked up in the Thornton location. Or you can go on to our website, and under the products tab, you can select Facebook products, and it will have on there a list of the products that were used during that day's live, and they will have the discounted price on there for you. And you can add to cart and complete an order through our website. And even in there, you can put in there where you want to have it picked up, which location, or the address of which we need to ship it to. Liz Lord says that today's products are not on the website yet. Cindy showed them to me, so they should be. We'll double check on that though, Liz.
Oh, it's at the bottom.
Miss Donna, what?
They're at the bottom.
Oh, they're at the bottom. Okay, so they're going to be up at the top here in a second, but they'll be up there for you. I could never be mad at you, Miss Donna. I did send you an email with the PES files and the instructions, and I apologize if you did not get them. If that's the case, I already have your name written down so that I can get them sent to you again though. But no, I could never be mad at you. I'm just not a mad person. So, are you guys loving this project? Such cute projects.
up to the top now. They were just hanging out at the bottom.
Hi, Rosie.
And if you're not doing a lot of machine embroidery and just want a really good sewing machine, yeah, because Patrick said on our floor model, last time we had it, floor model sale was 45, but we would do it for 4,000.
I guess this is why they do that open star stitch. Because for 4 leaves and stems, it takes 7 minutes. to
Oh my
stitch out.
goodness. It is very different. Cindy and I have been enjoying the embellishments.
Yeah.
And
Just
we've
did the
enjoyed
frame.
doing it together too. We've sat with the book and we've gone back and forth like, what about this?
Yep.
And what about that? Ooh. Ahs.
And what?
Let's go back to what page was that again? You can do it, Mary. I have faith. Mary says, I need to start mine.
Yes.
Get going, girl.
And it's nice because, like, you don't necessarily have to get, like, the whole thing done. You know what I mean? Like, you can get the base quilt done, and then I guess we're coming into spring, so get your spring embellishments done, you know? But you can spread out all of it over time.
Yeah,
So it's nice.
it is perfect. I said I'm not a mad person. So Pat Jackson says, I can be a mad person. Mad for you, not at you. Pat, that is a total you thing to say. I miss you. That would be. Will there be a thread kit for July through December Kimberbell mini quilts?
So they have not come out with any kind of thread kit. And to be honest, I kind of mix up a lot of my colors. I try to keep to Kimberbell's colors as much as possible, but either we don't have it or I just can't find one, so then I throw Floriani in. So I don't think we're doing thread kits for this one.
Patrick just walked by eating ice cream.
Okay, we are wrapping up this color.
Mary says, I did get the fabric kit. Will the accessory kit still work? I would be using different colors.
A what?
Mary, are you referring to the mini quilts, or are you talking about the quilting through the seasons? Because if you have the embellishment bundle, I guess either way it's going to work.
Okay, so now we're going to do each of our tulip colors. And they should stitch out in the same order they went down in. Jesus, Adam.
I'm sorry. Didn't get... Okay, so Mary, again, I'm sorry if I'm still confused. I'm a little off my rocker today. She didn't get fabric kit quilting through the season. So the embellishments, if you're talking that you have the embellishment kit and not the fabric kit, they'll still work.
Is she talking about like the thread kit not matching her fabrics then?
I don't know.
Because, I mean, yeah, there is a thread kit that goes with it, and the embellishments are not, like, really color specific, I would say. Well, I guess there are the felts and stuff. Those are definitely by color. All right, and then we shall move on to our pink.
I love that color.
I do too. Our little peachy, sun-kissed peach.
Peaches sound nice.
I like peach flavored things, but I don't like to eat peaches.
I love peaches.
It's one of those texture things that I cannot let go.
And I think my all-time favorite dessert that because I can't get it very often, are poached pears.
Never.
They're poached in like a Moscato, and they're nice and soft, and then you drizzle caramel on them. It's like heaven in your mouth.
So with them being poached, does that mean like the texture is like baby food?
No. No, definitely not.
Eat things like that. I have a hard time eating yogurt. I have a hard time eating applesauce. I can't.
Okay, so should I get the embellishment kit if I'm using different colors on the quilting through the seasons? I don't know, because I don't know what colors you're planning on using. So I guess it would depend. You know, I would say that this is